Hey everyone, I'm gonna do like a first. I don't know if you want to call it a first impression or review or whatever you want to call it. Just got home from work, um, and I got this in the mail. It's a Super T ELA. Um, and after I looked it over and messed around with it a little bit, I gotta say, man, like it's amazing. Like the build quality on it's great. Here's the problem. I waited almost 7 months to get this. And I got the brushed with the brass accents. Basically you get the tube, you get this accent ring. It's pretty cool the way it works. I'm sure you've seen this before. You can just crack this open, pull it out, change your battery. Accent ring comes off. That little O-ring took me about 15 minutes to get on, and I really only use 500 batteries, so I'm not taking it off. Not for you, not for me, not for anybody. Because it was a complete pain in the ass to get on there, and you got to have it on there, or this thing just moves all over the place. And at first I didn't, I put it on there and it started moving, and I was like, this piece of shit. And then I went and looked at the video, because it says in the box, please watch instructional video. So I did what they told me to do, and I found out the fix. You put this little O-ring on there. You get this bag of stuff, and you get an extra top cap, which this top cap that comes off. It doesn't want to right now, but you can take this off, put this one on there, and you can kind of see the holes in it. So it's an adjustable airflow top cap. And the machining on this is amazing. This is actually going to sit on the shelf for the next 6 months until I get the Strata, which is a drip atomizer that makes this hybrid atomizer. A hybrid. So I'm just going to sit it on the shelf until I get it. Reason being, what do I do with it? Alright, here's my cracking. I have this set up see that lip? I hate it. And it's a big lip. So I'm assuming this is a 23, maybe bigger millimeter thing. Because there's a cracking. And it's 22. So with that gap, I'm assuming it's a little bigger than 23. It's nice and heavy. I mean, it looks nice. I got the, did I say brush version? I think I already said that, but I got the brush version. Take it apart. Like I said, you do that little. I don't know if this comes off. Yeah, this does come off. It's got a rhodium plated contacts. You kind of see that. There's your switch. The locking mechanism is really cool on it. I do like that. But again, alright, there's your locking mechanism. You just slide this little pin over, and it'll slide to either side. You click it over, click it off. But the bottom button turns. So, you can't lock it when it's like that. So, in my opinion, they should have, made it so it doesn't turn. And I know it's new, and I'm assuming there's a ball bearing in there, so it is a little tight, but I don't think it should spin. You should be able to not have to study the bottom of the mod to get it to lock. 6.5 months is all I gotta say. 6.5 months for this, and it wasn't bad. It was $200. But it said 6 to 8 weeks on the website, maybe even 4 to 6 weeks. And then I emailed them after that time was up, and they said probably about 10 weeks. And then after 6 months, or after 5 months, I I emailed them again, and you're the next one on the thing, and then 2 weeks later I got shipping notification, and it didn't actually get mailed out until a week after I got the shipping notification, and I got it today. Yeah, the machine quality on it's amazing. That's this, the half turn, pull the tube out, change batteries. That's their innovation on it. Okay. It has rhodium plated contacts. It does look good. It is pretty small in 350 mode, but again, I really don't want to take his freaking O-ring off. Maybe I can shove it down. But that top cap actually goes all the way down. Let me see if I can roll it up a little bit. Maybe it'll go on like that. It might have a slight gap, but it is pretty small for you 350 users. Again, we use the Kraken as size comparison. It is a hefty little sucker. Like I said, it is very, very heavy. But it is nice, man. Like I can't deny the build quality in it. Innovation, no. You put up. I mean, it's different. Nobody else has this. But basically, it's just like a locking washer inside of it. You crank it down, it tightens the thing up. The knurled ring on it, again, like, could have did a little better. But honestly, my biggest gripe with it is I waited almost 7 months for it. And I'm not a machinist, so I don't know what goes into it. I'm not going to claim that I do. But I know that, like, if you're so backed up on one thing, because, like, I'm not the only one that has, the 7 month, or let's just call it extended wait period. If you weren't the first 10 people to get it, you didn't get it within a month. And it's got really nice accents, like in that groove right there. It's kind of like a satin finish. They came in polished. Like, you can't buy these anymore. It's done. It's over. You can't get one now unless you buy it secondhand. And I know I've seen them at least going for $400 cash-wise. So if you don't want to fork out the money for it, I wouldn't pay $400 for it. I don't think I'd pay $400 for any mod unless it was gold. But it's nice, man. It is a very pretty mod. They have, like I said, the hybrid. It's called a Strata, a buildable atomizer dripper for these. And like I said, hopefully it's that size. So because there's it is bumped and grooved, and I kind of wish this was flush, but I guess because you needed to take the batteries out. That is kind of nice on a telescoping design. There's no real pulling anything out, but you don't have to stare. But again, is it that big of a deal? I have to do it once a day. Like I said, I use 500 batteries, so they last me all day. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it's beautiful machine work. Like, it really, really is. But again, my biggest gripe is the fact that it took so long for me to get it. And I honestly think, like, that's a ridiculous amount of time for anyone to do it, let alone while they're making other mods in the process to obviously keep funding. But, like, how are you going to pre-sale all these with the expectations of 6 weeks, and it'd be, you know, like almost 7 months? Yeah, and again, like, I'm not a machinist. I can't say how long it takes and how long it should take, but I think customer service-wise, don't mislead people to drop $200 on something they got to wait 6 months for. I think that's pretty sad, and, you know, with no, like, emails out to say, hey, you know what, we're sorry, because not everybody's on, like, I don't go on all the forums to where they post all their stuff at. You know, I think it's, you know, good customer service to let people know, like, hey, you know what, I'm sorry. This has taken a lot longer than we expected. You know, we really hope you don't take your money back, and we get you your product as fast as we can. But, like, it wasn't like that. It was like, oh, well, you know what, it's taken us a little longer, and blah, 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 and it's like, well, you know, honesty and, like, whatever goes a lot further. You know, again, I guess back to the mod instead of me bitching. You know, it takes 500, 350, and 650 batteries. I got one accent ring. I didn't order the other set of stainless steel, which maybe I regret. 650 mode, like your other, you would have needed a second accent ring for that, but I don't really use 650s in I mean telescoping mod. But, you know, am I happy with the device? Yes, I am. I'm just really unhappy with the customer service of Super T Manufacturing. I honestly think they should have, you know, been a little more upfront and let people know that actually drop the money and say, hey, you know what, we're sorry, but blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm done my rant. SuperTeamManufacturing.com is where I got it from. Like I said, if you don't have one, you don't know what it is. There's no point looking for it. They quit making them. But there it is. And that's all I got.